Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Luke and the Heartthrob.
In the new film, The Place Beyond the Pines, with Bradley Cooper and Eva Mendes, Ryan Gosling is reunited with the director of the award-winning Blue Valentine, Derek Cianfrance.
Luke is a part of this stunt team, and they travel around with this circus. He's had a very troubled life. Is Romina here? Who's that guy?
He's yours.
You're not gonna tell me?
Haven't heard from you in over a year. Just took off.
My son and I should be around him. I wasn't around my dad. Look the way I turned out.
How are you gonna take care of us?
Avery is a young cop on the police force of Schenectady, where there's corruption on every level. I can't think of another line of work that I'd rather be in.
You're so smart, you can do anything you want. Just don't understand why you're doing this.
I'm a cop, Jed.
Luke tries to figure a way to be a father.
You got a kid, you want to provide for that kid, you got to do that using your skill set. And your skill set, Shazam.
All right, everybody who wants to live, put your hands in the air.
Avery's on the job, and he comes face to face with Luke Glanton, and their worlds meet.
105 in pursuit, suspect.
104, I got a visual on motorcycle.
The Place Beyond the Pines is about legacy, how someone can make a choice, and then generations later, you can still be dealing with those choices.
About the things that you pass on to your kids. If you don't address them in your life, your kids have to deal with them.
It's really beautiful how Derek wrote it and filmed it, just jumping generations.
Simultaneous storylines and the ramifications of one's actions 15 years later.
I told Derek it was always a fantasy of mine to rob banks. I said if I were to rob a bank, I would do it on a motorcycle.
I said I'd drive away into a U-Haul truck because no one would be looking for the U-Haul truck, they'd be looking for a motorcycle.
And he said, I just wrote a movie about that.
That's when I knew that we were destined to make films together.
I love that he and Derek had worked together before, and this world that they create, it's a beautiful way to work.
I'm really enjoying working with the same filmmakers. You develop a shorthand with that person in the first film, and then in the second film, you're able to hit the ground running.
Ryan has a quality about him that's really magical. He brings out the best in everybody around him. When I was casting Avery, there was something about Bradley that kind of stuck with me. I started writing the script specifically for Bradley.
No, he's stronger than you.
It was a tricky character, it was a tricky storyline. We talked to a couple of policemen who were really generous and helpful for me.
Bradley had ideas. He was always going for what was real.
This is your problem. This is our problem, and I'm bringing it to your attention because that's what I should do.
The reason why I did the movie was Derek Cianfrance and Ryan Gosling. I really wanted to be part of their environment.
Derek creates the world for you to just thrive in and live in.
Everybody does their best work in his films.
I got to learn how to skid out and do donuts in the car. I'm driving the car, so I'm doing the stunt.
I rode motorcycles for a few months with this guy, Rick Miller. When Batman gets on a motorcycle, that's Rick Miller. So I learned from the best.
One of the action scenes in the film to have a sense of danger to them. And they do because we were really doing them.
It's such a beautifully complex film.
Tell him it's for me. I'm still his father. I can give him stuff.
It's surprising, it's alive.
This is why I'm doing this for a living, is to make films like this.
Officer DeLuca, we're here to search your house.
What for?
We're looking for the money that Luke Glanton may or may not have given to you.
It's a full immersion. You are living the life of these characters.
14 grand.
The lion's share is going to our hero.
Kind of blurring the lines between right and wrong.
You know something, Luke? If you ride like lightning, you're gonna crash like thunder.
The Place Beyond the Pines.